Wait, before we start recording, let me just make a quick emergency call. Hello?
911, what is your emergency?
I wanted to report 6 missing men. Fakhr Zaman, Saim Ayub, Muhammad Haris, Saman Liaga, and just basically the top order of the Pakistani batsmen. Is that okay?
Sure.
They are missing. Can you please just file a missing persons report for them?
Of course.
Thank you. All right, let's go. Welcome back to Backward Point. This is reviewing the second T20i and the series review, I believe. My name is Nazar Syed. With me, as always, my brother and co-host, Bashar. What?
Can we stop with our predictions?
Wait. Why are you laughing?
I said 3-0 Pakistan win. You said 2-1. We are both wrong.
No, we didn't lose today.
What happened?
Our men are missing. Like, in front of you, just placed a call. And I apologize for everybody. I just remembered that I had to do that on the top of this podcast. But
Can you send Mike Hesson to bat?
people are missing, Bashar. People are missing. You are not taking into consideration the gravity of this moment. Where is the top order? Where's the middle order of Pakistan cricket? It's gone.
Where's Bessie?
Where are these people? Where did you see Saim Ayub today? I didn't. Did you see Haris today? Oh my God. I think I blinked a little too quickly and I think he was gone by the time. Did you see anybody? Hassan Nawaz? Was he even playing today? I don't know. You tell me.
Bangladesh's first ever T20i series win against Pakistan.
And can I say something?
Yes.
It won't be the last.
It will not be the last. Actually, if Pakistan loses 3-0, we could call this a Bangla wash.
Bangla wash. We can call it a lot of washes, Bashar. A lot of things are going down right now before our eyes. And I don't even know where to start. I'm just hoping the 9/11 responder calls him back ASAP and lets me know where these people are. I'm hoping. By the way, she sounded very cute. I'm hoping that something happens with me and the responder at the same time.
First match Pakistan loses, and we were trying not to panic. And I think I'm still trying not to hit the panic button.
Am I panicking? Look at my hand. Stable. There's no panic.
Look at mine too.
There's no panic here. What are you talking about?
Right. So I think the reason why I am not trying to panic is because these conditions are extremely tough. And for a moment, I do want to agree with Mike Hesson, because Mike Hesson in the first match, post-match, said that these are not batting-friendly conditions. And if Bangladesh wants to grow their cricket, they have to have more batting-friendly cricket pitches, which they did make in the BPL, but for some reason, they're not making it for international tours. It gives me the same vibe as when England was touring Pakistan last year. Or was it this year? Last year. And Pakistan gave them a flat track in Multan and they scored 800. And then Pakistan had to make these dead rubber spin-friendly pitches to beat them 2-1 in the series. So similarly, I think if Bangladesh had made flat pitches, Pakistan would go out there and just smash them. So their only chance of actually competing and beating Pakistan is to make these dry, slow, turning wickets and win the series.
Bashar, even in that example, I feel like England gave up a good fight. I mean, they were completely obliterated, but they were never 15 for 5. Well, there was no power play in there, but they were never like 15 for 5, posting one of their worst records ever in an international T20 game. I think look, there's going to be a lot of conversation about where Pakistan went wrong in this series. I thought coming into this series, Pakistan were a step behind anyways. There's already talks on our group chat, on our Patreon group chat, about, hey, Bangladesh was already in a positive momentum and Pakistan sort of in a negative momentum coming out from like a 2-month break. I hear all that. At the same time, I think the onus of the responsibility goes to our batsmen, our top order, our middle order. There's no other way to put it. Like 133 on this pitch was chaseable.
I think actually a bit of it has to go to our death bowling as well. Because again, I'm going to go back to the series preview. I mentioned that the average score at Mirpur Dhaka at this stadium in the last 5 years is 119. And so they got 133, which is statistically above par.
Yes, they did. They were 17 for 4 as well, I believe, in the power play.
29 for 4.
29 for 4. Yep. And
let's go innings by innings.
But I just wanted to finish that thought. I do recognize where you are standing when it comes to that point of view. But yeah, let's just go innings by innings. Bangladesh.
Pakistan wins the toss.
Yep.
They ball first. One
Bangladesh
change.
going to top.
Abrar out. Ahmed Daniel in. So
Pause. Thoughts?
you're replacing a genuine spinner with a pace bowler.
Is he an all-rounder?
Ahmed Daniel, well,
I mean, kind of
he's
batted
kind
like
of
one.
a kind of bats, but mostly he's
17 off 10 today, bro.
I mean,
What?
he swung for it.
Okay. Bangladesh going there, post 133 on the trot. At one point, you were right. They were 4 for 28, 5 for 81. I believe at that point, you should book them under 120. Pakistan did concede an extra 13 to 15 runs. We can debate about that all we want. I don't know why Saim Ayub did not continue bowling. I don't know why Khushdil Shah even bowled that over after what Saim did. And I don't know why Fahim Ashraf didn't finish his spell as well. Is this just a trial and error series? Is that the way the Hassan camp is looking at it? Or are they actually going out for the W? The one thing we talked about at the top of this series when we were previewing it was like, I want these guys to get game time, but I also want Ws. That's the most important thing when you're playing one-on-one international cricket. You can try all you want. I am all for bench strength. But at the same time, your eye should not get off the ball, which is getting that, W or at least fighting for it.
Technically, these are meaningless bilaterals, but I think if looking ahead in the next couple of years, we are building up towards the LA Olympics. And I believe what I've heard so far is the top 7 teams, top 6 teams qualify. Pakistan right now is number 8. Bangladesh is number 10. The more series you win, the more points you accumulate to go higher in the rankings, which will give you a better opportunity to qualify for the LA Olympics.
And Bashar, it's not going to get easier. It's just going to get tougher. West Indies in Florida is going to be tough.
Because right now,
right after this,
we're seeing a trend where Pakistan, this new era of Pakistan, we are struggling abroad. We went to New Zealand, lost 4-1. In Pakistan, we smashed Bangladesh 3-0. And now that we're going abroad again in Bangladesh, we are 2-0 down in a 3-match series with 1 match to spare. And then looking ahead, we have 3 games in Florida. And I think we have a tri-series against UAE and Afghanistan. I believe it's in the UAE. So again, more foreign tours coming up. And Pakistan is yet to show signs of adaptability with the bat, at least.
Let's stick to the bowling a little bit more. You talked about the death bowling not being up to par. What went wrong?
So Bangladesh first 12 overs, 63 for 4. Bangladesh last 8 overs, 70 for 6. I thought, especially bowling against Zakir Ali, the way he was setting up, he was deep in his crease. He was sort of on the off stump. So he was looking for balls that were attempted yorkers or full tosses. And I think Pakistan gave him at least 2 or 3 bad balls that were either slower balls by Abbas Afridi, picked up for 6, or balls in the slot that were attempted yorkers by Ahmed Daniel, smashed for 6. You can sort of avoid doing that a bit. I think if you bowled wide yorkers, that would have been like a better ball against Zakir Ali. We also dropped Zakir Ali when he was on 32. Khushdil Shah dropped him at short fine leg.
Was that a sitter? I missed that.
He was jumping. It got both hands on it.
You gotta get those.
Yeah.
Abbas Afridi went for 4 sixes, even though he bowled 11 dots. Where did he go wrong? Just too full?
Yeah.
Too much in the slot?
In the slot, I think he was smashed 1-6 off of a full toss, which was the back of the hand slower ball picked up by Zakir Ali. I think one was a length ball that was sort of on the off stump, but he dragged for 6. And I think Rashad Hussain came down the track and smashed him for a 6 as well.
Tough beat for Abbas Afridi, who generally, just like his uncle Mamu, is a pretty good death bowler. He's pretty reliable. He can go in there and not contain a lot. Still saying 4 for 37 is not bad, but on this pitch, it's giving a lot more runs. I think the last 2 to 3 overs is where Pakistan kind of lost the plot when finishing the tail. I think they should have bowled him out, which they did, but should have bowled him out a lot quicker. And that would have saved them an extra 15, 13 runs, that basically the 120 odd spot that we were targeting. And Pakistan did struggle to make 125. And if that was sort of the target, they would have probably found themselves in the winning position here. At the end of the day, I still think 133 on this pitch, not the worst thing ever.
It's run a ball with a few boundaries here and there.
Exactly. I would go in like deep. I would probably bat until the 15th over, see if we're even close to 195, and then go ballistic in the last 5. If you need 35, 40 in the last 5, you'd be able to go chase that with wickets to spare. But before we go into the second innings, which I really don't want to talk about, but this is the part of the podcast where, I guess, Bashar, you take over. Let's get a word from our sponsor, Mr. Yashi Sports.
Yashi Sports, it remains Canada's home of cricket.
It remains, yes.
And they've given us the exclusive code BP10 for 10% off our next purchase. You can go to yashisports.com and you can browse through the large array of cricket equipment they have. Bats, balls, pads, helmets, thigh pads. I personally use a Yashi Sports branded thigh pad. It's actually been really lucky for me because I've been scoring some runs here and there. And yeah, just if you're a beginner or a pro player, they've got you covered for all your cricketing needs.
We had a lot of criticism on our previous podcast, but one really stuck out. Somebody commented, are dropped catches counted as potential wickets?
If you take the catch, isn't that a wicket?
But if they drop it?
Then it's a potential wicket.
Yeah, okay. Just confirming, because you said that, basically it was a wicket when the Naeem guy hit you for a 6 and then he was dropped the second ball.
Oh, was that for me?
Yeah,
okay.
For you.
Right.
Just letting you know. The people have ears and eyes. Yashi Sports selling exclusively for Pakistan cricket fans eye masks and earplugs. So when the Pakistan series is going on, they can just wear that.
There's still one match to go, so this is not the end of the misery.
The misery continues. Thank you, Yashi Sports, for always being consistent, even if the Pakistan cricket team honestly is not. Second innings. I don't want to talk about this, bro. All right, so first over. This is the time when I woke up. Right, I woke up right near the end of the first innings because this match starts at 8 a.m. here. Right around 9:30 a.m. is when I woke up, and Pakistan is just bowling them out 133. I'm like, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I watched the first over, a couple of singles and doubles. Immediately, I noticed that the ball is staying low. It's turning. It's gripping. It's doing all kinds of things in the first 3 to 4 deliveries. And this is a ball that is brand new. I'm like, this is going to be an interesting little chase. I'm pretty confident Pakistan's going to do this. And then Saim Ayub completely middles one, square cuts it straight towards, I would say, backward point position. And I'm like, oh, that's like a 4. And then obviously the Bangladeshi fielder dive, bumps from the hand. Saim Ayub's in the middle with Fakhar Zaman, run out. And I'm like, what the actual heck am I watching here?
So that was Pakistan's 4th run out of the last 11 wickets that had fallen between the first and second match. And fun fact, Fakhar Zaman was involved in 3 of those 4 run outs.
How involved is an interesting word. How many of them was he responsible for?
I think because I watched the replay and I'm like, what the actual hell happened here? And Saim plays a shot. They're both ball watching. They're kind of waiting for a misfield or the ball to burst through the fielder's hands so they can run a single. And what happens is that they're ball watching, but they're also walking towards each other. And by the time the fielder gets the ball, they're both halfway. Fakhar denies him a single, and Saim is left stranded.
So is this Saim Ayub overestimating the power of his shot or underestimating the fielding capabilities of Bangladesh there? They shook hands before they went back to their respective
They almost
creases.
had a batting meeting.
They would have just hugged, just talked about life, and then it was like, oh, yep. And by the way, just run out.
Got to go back.
And then Saim is just standing there looking at Fakhar for 30 seconds, what just happened? And I'm like, this is the second time in a row you've thrown your wicket away, buddy. What is going on? The Karachi agenda is strong. Trust me, it is on this podcast. But there's only a limit as to where I can support this before you start pissing me off by doing antics like these. I really want these guys to succeed. And I knew this was going to be a tough series from the get-go. But I didn't think that they would basically let themselves be walked over. That 135-second play is exactly, it sums up the entire series for these guys so far. And this is the second match in a long away series tour from where they go to West Indies, where Bashar and I will be present in Florida. So we'll talk about that near the end. And then they go to the UAE, like you said, they have a tri-series, then the Asia Cup, which is happening in the UAE as well. And then it infuriates me because these guys are capable of much more than this.
Yeah, the next culprit is Mohammad Haris, who, if you're playing a new ball, you're one down batsman, you're facing a left armer who predominantly brings the ball back in. It looked like he wasn't ready for the in-swinger. His bat just kind of got stuck.
Are you saying first ball try out? Is that what you're saying?
Kind of. Yeah, it should have been try.
Try ball?
And his front foot kind of just went across.
Yeah,
so his bat couldn't come down in time and he was just dead.
Question to you. Would you review that if you were Mohammad Haris?
I would consult with the other batsman.
Who was Fakhar Zaman on the other end?
But what happens is, if it's close and if it's umpire's call, then you get to retain the review. So it's not really that bad. Unless you're dead out, then don't review it. But
that looked dead out to me.
It did, but it was umpire's call.
It was umpire's call, but that looked dead out to me. I'm like, I would not review. I don't want anybody to see that ever
Yeah.
again on the big screen so many times.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, can our guys not play spin or swing or seam, and they just need like flat pitches? And
Man, I'm looking at this right now. Tanzeen Hassan Saqib comes in, and I'm like, is this guy the second coming of Wasim Akram? Because the way he got Hassan Nawaz bamboozled, and then right after that, Muhammad Nawaz. The Nawazes have nothing going on in the series, by the way. What's going on? Like an absolute. I know the ball is bouncing extra. You give yourself some time to settle in. Right? Muhammad Nawaz is filling in big shoes here by Shadab Khan. Shadab Khan, whatever the audience may think of him. He's a classic all-rounder, leg spinner, gets some wickets in the middle, may go for some runs, but also has that number 5-6 batting spot that you can depend on like a good 20, 30 odd runs. Those are big shoes to fill. And Muhammad Nawaz has yet to prove himself. Like he can get Bashar out for sure. We know that. We've seen that many a time. But it's tough out there. I understand that. I expect better from you. You're a professional Pakistan cricketer. You're the top in the world. You've played a final, for God's sake. Don't do this.
Even Hassan Nawaz, the funny part is that we are using him as a middle over spin basher, which he hit as his stats against spin are incredible. But he's been getting out against pace the past 2 matches. So it's sort of like Bangladesh knows he has a good matchup against spin. They're not putting spin up against him.
Yeah. The resistance starts.
Fakhr also got caught behind.
Oh my God.
And they reviewed it. He just walked.
Very reminiscent of 2024 India versus Pakistan. I had to say it. It was very reminiscent. It gave me flashbacks. Gave me the creeps actually and the jitters. And I was like, dang, Bangladesh is looking like India in 2024. That same India went to win the T20 World Cup. So shout out to India.
So Pakistan was 15 for 5. This was their lowest score.
And you know what? At this point, I have to give it to the chat. The Patreon people, you know who you guys are. They still watch this. They still watch the whole thing. And me there, I was there too. Me too. And there came a point where the hopes, like the chat went quiet. And that's when I knew that Pakistan might be pulling something off here. Because Gurjal started to bat. Fahim Ashraf's balls started connecting. And Abbas Afridi just went ballistic.
Yeah, that was Pakistan's lowest score after losing their first 5 wickets. And this was their worst ever batting collapse in power plays. 17 for 5 today. Then they were 21 for 5 against Australia in 2012 in the UAE. 42 for 5 against New Zealand just recently in New Zealand. So 2 of Pakistan's worst batting collapses in the power plays have come under this Sal, now Mike era.
Nah, yeah, last 6 months have been tough. What do you think about the resistance there? They got mighty close.
I thought it was incredible because Fahim Ashraf has been getting a lot of criticism for being a Parchi player.
By the way, from you.
From me?
Yes, you're anti Fahim Ashraf.
I was until 6 months ago, but I've seen Amr Jamal, and I've seen that in the current circumstances, Fahim still continues to remain Pakistan's best fast bowling all-rounder. And I think this is a sad statement because we don't have anybody in the backup who can be a bowler first and then be pretty handy with the bat. We've seen Amr Jamal have a dip in his form in the past 12 months since he had a back injury last year in the county. Pace is down, batting not up to the mark, and he needs to work really hard to come back because right now he is challenging Fahim Ashraf's position.
Fahim Ashraf, do you think he's a mediocre player? Is that your call?
I think he has not delivered to his potential.
That's what mediocrity
internationally. Yes. Like before today's match, his highest score in T20Is was 31. And so today he got his highest score in T20Is.
How many T20Is later did he do that? Let me just double check that.
40, 50. I think
he's played 40 T20Is.
He's played a lot of matches. Yeah, I think he's played 50.
53rd game today.
So, I mean, and you see him in the PSL and he's played like crazy knock for Islamabad United, even for Quetta this year. So, why can't he translate that to the international level?
Can I make a defense for Fahim Ashraf?
Sure.
Majority of his T20 cricket was played under the Rizbar plateau.
I disagree because I think
what do you mean you disagree?
The majority of his cricket was played under the Sarfaraz era. 2017 to 2019.
Okay, let's do a little ESPN Cricket Info deep dive. So he played 4 games in 2017, 19 in 2018.
No, go under captaincy.
Under captaincy. Okay. Yep, captains involved. Sarfaraz 25, Babar 17, Shadab 4, and Agha Salman 5. Which, by the way, Cricket Info still has not fixed that, which is insane to me. Yeah, so you're right. Yeah, 25 under Sarfraz, and then the other, I would say 25 under various other captains. Okay, so I guess my defense does not stand valid. How much of the who was opening for the Sarfraz Ahmed era?
For a moment, it was Fakhr and Ahmed Shahzad. There was
Throw up.
there's also a time there was Sharjeel Khan and Khalid Latif.
Oh, disgusting!
Massive throwback.
Throw up is what I said.
But I think the most consistent opening pair was Fakhr and Babar.
Fakhr and Babar. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The Salman Ali Agha era is actually suiting him quite well. 22 average right now. Not a huge chunk of stats to back him up. Only 68 runs, but it's the best so far, and that's interesting to me. I think I'm gonna go with Fahim Ashraf for this. I think there's a second life he's had in the Pakistan cricket team. Very few players get that. Again, that's an indictment on not having the right fast bowling all-rounder to cover up for Fahim Ashraf. I totally agree with you. But Fahim Ashraf trying to at least upscale himself to better fit that mold, I respect that. And his 50 today was a fighting 50 on very tough conditions. He was able to score at 149 strike rate. I have to respect that. Honestly, if that Rashad Hussain delivery did not stay low, I did believe that Fahim Ashraf would be able to secure a W here. And this would all be on him. And then lowered Fahim Ashraf, the Rana of it all, that whole meme thing would just materialize into reality. I was all for that. Now, the ball did stay low. He did go across. I mean, the shot was there to hit if the ball was on merit, but it wasn't. And then now we're here.
Even Abbas Rafidi showed pretty good resistance. I think we've seen enough of his batting where we were like, okay, this guy can actually smash it. And when he hits it, they stay hit.
Does Abbas Afridi,
they're not slogs, they're proper hits.
I totally agree. And does Abbas Afridi make your Pakistan T20 11 all the time?
I think right now, because I think he had a bad game today with the ball, but typically you can rely on him in the middle overs and the death. And if he has to come and bat at number 9 and 10, you can also extend your batting lineup and give you batting depth, which is also important.
Yeah.
So right now, I would say yes.
I agree. Abba was talking to me about this in the morning after the game went over, and he was like, he was talking about I think Rashid Latif and Doc Quadbrand were upset that Abrar wasn't playing today. Ahmed Daniel came in 17 off 11 and then took a couple wickets. Really good debut from him, honestly. What are your thoughts on him and that late resistance right there?
I think his bowling was decent. He was bowling with good pace. Has a bit of an awkward action where he doesn't sprint in, but it's more of a quick jog. And then he generates a lot of pace. He bowled in the right areas, good variations, decent speed, and got a couple of wickets. So that was good to see. And then, showed some decent resistance with the bat. It would have been really cool if he was able to finish the match towards the end. Unlucky to get caught out at deep mid wicket. But it was a good match towards the end. I did have hope as long as Fahim was there. And that's just my crazy Pakistan cricket fan inside me.
No, because it's not insane, because Pakistan has pulled themselves out of situations just like this one before. They only lost by 8 runs with 4 deliveries to go. If they had better calculated their wickets, Salman Agha played 23 deliveries for his 9-man. 23.
Intent.
That's wild. That's insane to me. I know the pitch was tough and the wickets were falling, so I give him that, but still 23 off 9? It wasn't that bad, was it?
And he just got out going down
threw his wicket away.
slogging. Yeah.
He threw his wicket away. Very, very disheartening. Pakistan has now officially lost the series. Before this, Pakistan had lost one other series, but that's also a caveat because it was a one-off, one T20i back in 2015 or 16 or something. Now they've lost a proper series, 2-1. 2-0, I believe. And the third game is a day and a half from now. Will you be tuning in, Mishar?
Absolutely, I will.
This guy is insane. Secondly, what should we expect from this third game? Will they keep running their bench strength, or should they go for the W, or is it all lost?
I want to see Sufyan Hakim back in the 11. I want to see more of him in these conditions.
Was it a wrong call to not play him today?
Well, Pakistan thought they would go pace heavy, so they played Abbas, Salman, Ahmed Daniel, and Fahim. So they went with 4 pacers today, actually. So I'm not sure.
Which I don't think is the wrong call, because if you look at, if you just peek towards the bowling that Bangladesh did, so they had Shariful Islam, who's a fast bowler, correct me if I'm wrong. 4 for 17 for 3, 4.25 economy, 17 dots, right? Mustafizer, 3.2, 15 runs, 1 wicket, 4.5 economy, 11 dots. Tanzim Hassan Saqib, same, 4 overs, 23, 2 wickets, 5.75. So all of these are like just under 5.75 economy and double digits dot balls, right? So they did the job completely well. It's just that Abbas got swept a lot when in his bowling end. Like on the Pakistani end, Saman Mirza did well, Fahim Ashraf did well, Ahmed Daniel did well. It was only Abbas Afridi who went for over the run rate that he should have gone for.
And Crystal was not impressive.
Crystal was not impressive, but he only got that one over, which is fine. I would have liked to see more of Saim Ayub, honestly. Went for 3. I would have given him a second over. Maybe that Crystal Shah over would have gone to him. There's just a little bit of captaincy fatigue, I felt like, going on into the field that cost them an extra 10 to 15 runs, which basically was the end of this game.
Yeah, last match, I'm not sure how much Pakistan will do changes because there has to be some sort of thought process where you don't want to lose 3-0 to Bangladesh.
That'll be tough. Taking that momentum into Florida against the West Indies, who are also downtrodden, but like, come on, they want to make a comeback as well. Gonna be tough.
I just hope that this series loss does not make an impact with Pakistan's recent mindset shift. And there is a certain fan base out there that is very happy with Pakistan being 2-0 down. There are edits,
disgusting.
There are edits online of this certain fan bases.
Bro, absolutely disgusting. If you are part of that fan base, look in the mirror, touch some grass. What are you doing? Do you want Pakistan cricket team to fail? This is your objective, so you can get a certain player back into the team. That is an insane take. Look at yourself in the mirror. You are not Pakistan cricket fans. You are not fans of this game. You're just D-riders. You're D-riders, and that's not a good way to live.
And also go back and check this person's stats in Bangladesh. 3 matches.
Take the name, Bashar. Why are you afraid? Babar Azam stats in Bangladesh.
BA56.
Let's go.
King.
Hit me.
3 matches, 27 runs, 9 average, and a strike rate of 67.5.
That should be loud enough for everybody in the back. Third T20i on Thursday. We're going to be reviewing them after that. We're actually... It's a little bit of a special occasion for us because we're inching towards 200 episodes on Backward Point, which is insane. If we kind of count like the 30 or 40 episodes we did for Backward Point in a different banner in the vaguely familiar days, I think we've already crossed that. But under this current iteration of this podcast, we are inching towards 200 episodes, which is an insane thing. Most podcasts don't make it past 7, and most podcasts don't make it past 3, if you want to go even granular. So the fact that you and I have sat across the other 200 times discussing Pakistan cricket and various other versions of cricket around the world is insane. We've amassed an audience, which is also insane. 100,000 people across platforms listen to us, watch us, hate us, whatever the case may be. They're there. I never thought that this would happen, honestly. Anyways, the point being...
It's also 200 episodes within 2.5 years. So we're kind of averaging just over an episode a week.
Maybe more.
Which is basically what our goal was with the podcast.
Yeah. Insane, honestly. We've had the opportunity to go to Pakistan and cover the PSL with a PSL winning team. We've had the opportunity to cover the T20, go to the Champions Trophy. We're going to be covering another bilateral series in Florida. Like, it's just insane that we get these opportunities. And it's because of our people that listen to us. You know, the Pakistan fans who are like, what is happening? And the other fans who are like, I can't wait to see these guys melt down on live, on camera. So honestly grateful for both of them. If you guys want, we're discussing internally what we want to do for this 200th episode. A Q&A about just like an open Q&A about everything. Like if you guys want to know more about us or what we do or how this operation runs or just life stuff, we can do that. Or do you want a bit more focused cricket Q&A? We can do that as well. Let us know in the comments below what you guys want to do. We'll also be probably shooting a poll on Instagram and asking people there as well. So that'll be interesting. What was the third thing? Oh yeah, we're going to Florida. You and I are going to Florida. Right after the series wraps up, Pakistan team flies into the Florida, and Bashar and I will also be flying into Florida to cover those 3 matches against West Indies. West Indies currently, man, they're having a rough one, Bashar. We've talked about the Caribbean Cricket Podcast, CCP guys. I think we're going to be meeting up with Michelle there, actually. It's going to be fun. They're just, I don't know what to do with them. Like, Michelle is losing hair currently as he shoots another iteration of this podcast. You know, it's tough for them. And like if you go into just what's been going on with the West Indies and T20s, it's tough. They've won one of the last 5 games. I mean,
Also, a perfect time for Pakistan to play them so they can boost their confidence by losing against
by
them.
losing 3-0 against the Pakistan losing against West Indies. So that'll be tough. It'll be interesting. It'll be the battle of the bottom barrelers. That's what I'm calling it.
The Division 2.
Division 2, the League 2 Test League people. Whenever Michelle from CCP is like taking shots at West Indies, he inadvertently takes shots at Pakistan. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
Pakistan, they're crap. West Indies, they're crap. I'm like, why are we catching strays, guys? Anyways, so we'll be there. If you guys are from Florida, if you guys are coming to the games, if you guys are flying out from North America to this, let us know.
We'll organize some sort of meetup, maybe like a mid-innings meetup.
Mid-innings thing, yeah. We'll do something of that nature. We're still waiting accreditation from the WI Cricket Board, so hopefully that comes in soon. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, we'll see you guys back in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And hoping to do a squad analysis of the Pakistan squad when it's announced for the
Which
USA.
still has not been announced yet.
Right.
So maybe some familiar names might
Yeah, we are hearing
find
that
themselves back.
a premier fast bowler might return to the Pakistan squad. So
And to that I say amen. To that I say bring it on. I'm okay with that. I mean, shout out to Salman Mirza, highest wicket taker so far in the series, I believe. And shout out to Ahmed Danyal, who had a really good debut, but like we're missing the eagle. I'm gonna be honest. We've tried everything. This is one situation where we've genuinely tried everything to get another Shaheen Afridi, and we were not able to do that. To bring him back. Bring the eagle back. Babar Azam, he's been replaced, unfortunately. Even though the squad and the games may not say so, but I think we found a good combination on the top that I like. You even have what do you have? Sahib Zada Farhan sitting out right now. So
Right.
there's a backup of the backup available. So the BA56 people, unless something absolutely insane happens, don't hold your breath, but the eagle might be back.
we might see Babar back when Pakistan places the ODIs in the West Indies.
If they do that.
Yeah, but right now reports are that Pakistan wants to convert those ODIs into T20Is, and the West Indies board is not in favor of that. And so Pakistan is like, we're not going to play the ODIs.
I have a
So,
theory about that.
Let's see how this plays out.
I have a theory about that. The West Indies board is not saying yes to that because then that would mean no Babar Azam games and that would mean less eyeballs into the series. I genuinely believe that.
All right. Well, good
Right.
on you.
I think there's
That is your theory.
You think I'm wrong?
Theories are theories.
Theories are theories. Okay. That's it from us, guys. Honestly, I don't know what we're doing here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back in a couple of days reviewing probably 3-0 this series. Bangladesh getting the best of Pakistan. I'm hoping 2-1 would suffice, honestly.
Last time Pakistan had like this sort of a whitewash, we lost our captain. We had new management, and our captain, who led us to 11 consecutive series wins, lost not only his captaincy but his place in the team. So I hope post this series that Mike Hassan has his job, Salman Agha is captain.
No, it's not going to be that bad. Also, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, Mike Hassan completely glitching as the collapse was happening. They kept panning to him, and I swear I felt like his eyes were like this
We
throughout
need to
the
do
whole
a
thing.
before after of Mike Hassan, before Pakistan coach, after Pakistan coach, hopefully in a couple of years.
Hopefully in a couple of years, yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are listening to us in the car, drive safe. If you guys are just watching us, just let us know, guys. Let us know in the comments. We'll talk to you guys and on to the next. I can't finish this podcast. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.